fair. Right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
One down, base is empty. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Now, anytime you can punch out the top two guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the #3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
The pitch. And that one fouled off. At 30 years old, Mike Trout, 1,000 runs, 300 homers, 200 stolen bases. The only other players in Major League history with those numbers at that age, A-Rod and Willie Mays. Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start. Back in Oakland, and pitching in this game, Shohei Ohtani. And he comes in off a really nice season on the hill, Chris.
An ERA in the low 2s last year. So consistent, so dependable. Talk about a skipper who's got a guy like that that's going to go out there and not just keep him in the ball game, but really give them an opportunity to win a ball game, even if it's a low-scoring day for the offense. That's who he was last season. And if he's even close to that this year, I think they'll be really happy with his performance.
Striding to the plate now for Oakland, Barry Bonds. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. And now a wide throw to third. So digging in, number 71. Trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues. Swing and a base hit. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead. To third, tag, got him. Here's a big power threat. Number 5. Looking for his first big league hit right here. Down the line, it's a base hit. And that rolls into the corner. Fletcher with a relay throw. Not in time, he scores. And they lead by 2. So he gets 2 milestones with that hit, his first big league knock, and he drives in his first run as well.
Yeah, you love to get both of those out of the way with just one swing of the bat, and it makes the special moment even more special.
He's trying for third. This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Oh! That ball was crushed. His first homer of the year, and they tack on to their lead. It's 4-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. He came out of his shoes on that one, but managed to keep his mechanics intact long enough to get to the ball and through it, and it went a long way.
So 1 out, nobody on. Sammy Sosa will hit next. That's hard hit on the line. Ward makes the grab for the second out. Next up for the A's, Manny Ramirez.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
And that's a base hit, and that keeps the inning going.
Batting 8.
Manny Ramirez with his first major league hit, and this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you could take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
And it stays fair. Lead runner around second. Throw, and it gets away. And he'll make it around to third on the throwing error. And he'll make it up to second as he advances on the throwing error. Now it's the second baseman, Jonah Bride.
Kind of a throwback. No batting gloves.
Time called. Now fly ball to right center. Renfroe on his horse. And it one-hops the wall. The run comes in to score from second. It's 6-0.
First pitch swinging, went up there with the plan to be aggressive. Put a really nice balanced swing on it. And when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box. And he'll feel real good about that one.
Now the Angels manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Ohtani will depart, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. New pitcher in the game for the Angels, Griffin Canning.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Smoked into left, base hit. Right, around third. He'll score easily, and they're pulling away up by 7 now. And he'll pull into third with an RBI triple.
110 miles per hour, and man, that exit velocity, not every hitter's capable of getting that kind of jump off the bat, no matter how hard they swing.
Digging in for Oakland, Barry Bonds. Single to right in his first trip. Base hit and a run in to score.
Well done, drives in the run. 112 miles per hour. Ball seemed to explode off the bat right there. He put everything together on that swing, so that's one of those knocks that feels a little extra sweet.
Now here is number 71, Ward. Top of the second, Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. There's a strike.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some guys. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse, go after hitters and get quick outs. Umpiring behind the plate for us today, Boog, is Mike Fillmore, and he is a good one. He'll reward pitches on the edges a little bit, but the main thing is he doesn't keep you guessing. Once he established that a pitch is a strike, it stays that way.
Now it's Hunter Renfroe. And a foul ball. Yeah, Fillmore, kind of, I don't know, you'd say maybe an umpire's umpire, but really consistent, very fair. Pitch is in there. That's strike 2. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Some high cheese for strike 3.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. I mean, it doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
Out to short. Whips it across. Out number 3. Angels. And welcome back. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the DH, number 5. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. His first homer in the majors, and they're going to have to send somebody to get that ball for him.
Always such a special moment. You know this is one of the biggest thrills of his life. He's got to be floating around the bases right now.
Yeah, he'll remember every detail of that at-bat for years, as he should. It's a true once-in-a-lifetime event.
Now, Boog, there's so many times when a young player might wonder if he's ever even going to get to the big leagues and do something like this. Well, he doesn't have to wonder anymore.
Alex Rodriguez up next for the A's. That one's on its way. No question about it, and that one will go. His second home run of the game, and they add on. It's 10-0.
Now he's just showing off out there, and who can blame him with a swing like that? Give that man a bat, watch it go a long way. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Stepping in, Sammy Sosa. That's a hit.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there.
Now
got a fastball, middle of the plate,
fielder.
jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Manny Ramirez digs in now. Singled and scored his first time. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Ward drifts towards it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one down.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
Number 35, Mark McGuire.
Man at first. Striding to the plate now for Oakland, Mark McGuire. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. Drilled to left center, way back there, and that is gone. His first homer of the year, and they add to their lead. It's 12-0. He put a charge into that one.
That was a lightning swing right there, no doubt about it.
Taking over on the mound.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously.
He swings and drives one out to deep left field. Gone! That ball was crushed. His first homer of the year, and they add a run. It's 13-0. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
And now it's going to be Derek Jeter. Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. Barry Bonds, the next to hit. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That one back there. Gone! That ball was crushed. His first homer of the year, and they boost their lead. It's 15-0. Is empty, one away. Number 71 up next for the A's. That one ripped. Gone! That ball was crushed. They go back to back. His first homer of the year, and they add to the lead. It's 16-0. So the Angels turn to their bullpen for a new pitcher, Ryan Tepera. He's into the game with the bases empty.
Number 52.
Now it's going to be number 5.
Tepera.
That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. And brings it in at the wall.
Man, I love that route. The ball was smoked. He knew he had to get back to the track right away. Turned his back on the infield. Got to the spot, turned around, and made a nice catch.
And that one hammered. That's back. Gone! That ball was crushed. He blasts one out to center, and they add a run. It's 17-0.
He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with his swing, and he's just not missing right now. 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
And now, Sammy Sosa. Back there. Gone! That ball was crushed. His first homer of the year, and they tack one on the board. It's 18-0.
With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
2 outs, nobody on. Next up for the A's, Manny Ramirez. This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone. He flexes his power with that swing. His first homer of the year. It's 19-0. Digging in for Oakland, Mark McGwire. He's already homered in this game. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one carrying. Gone! That ball was crushed. An absolute blast to left. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. It's 20-0. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive.
New pitcher in the game for the Angels, Carlos Estevez.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Jonah Bride getting ready to hit. He's already homered here in this one. Ripped on a line. Trout brings it in for the 3rd out. But not before 12 men cross the plate here as they really break this game open. Back here in the East Bay. Now here is Jared Walsh. Clemens back to work. That's in there. Strike one. Walsh, a former All-Star, 29 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Wisconsin. And the righty deals. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
It's a good take.
Got him swinging.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Here's Anthony Rendon up to the plate. And first offering is fouled off. Here comes a pitch. There's a swing and a miss. And that one lifted in the air center field. Ramirez should have this one. Makes the grab. And there's 2 away. Max Stassi comes up to hit. Pitch misses inside. And that's ball 1. Stassi measures 5 feet 10 inches. Hitting 9th in today's lineup. And he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2009. 1-1 now. And there's the strike. On the ground. Into the outfield, base hit. So now back to the top of the order. So the batting order turns over. David Fletcher now at the plate. First pitch doesn't find the zone. I think we may have a balk here. And yes, we do. Stassi at second with 2 down. Time called now by Mike Fillmore behind the plate. Oh, and he's going to call that pitch a balk. Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-1. That's a little bit low. Right-hander kicks, deals. Bonds drops steps, heads back on it. Hauls it in after a long run. And the inning is bottom of the inning. And now the shortstop, Derek Jeter. The pitch. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle of the base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Barry Bonds will hit next. On a line, base hit. Jeter rounds second on his way to third. The throw is wild and it gets away. And he'll make it up to second as he advances on the throwing error. He scores all the way from first. A terrible job getting it back to the infield, and it costs them a run. And here is number 71. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Gone! That ball was crushed. A 2-run homer, and they tack on to their lead. It's 23-0. Singy, he's been the main character in this one. A multi-homer performance in his debut. Certainly a rare accomplishment, but one that comes to mind. Trevor Story back in 2006. There's a swing and a drive. Oh! That ball was crushed. His second of the year, and they add a run. It's 24-0. Singy, I hope you saw it because it didn't stay in the air for long.
No, it didn't, dude. StatCast telling us 110 miles per hour off the bat, and that's plenty to hit one out if you get enough air under it. As a hitter, you hardly feel the ball when you make contact as solid as he did right there.
They turn things over to the southpaw, Jose Quijada. He's being eased into the game here with the bases empty. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Athletics putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They jumped all over the starter and knocked him out of the game early. He just was never able to settle in, and the damage was done by the time he got the hook.
That one ripped. And it's off the wall. And he's got a double, his 4th hit.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Absolutely blasted that one into the gap, but just didn't have quite enough to clear the wall out there. Maybe a little more elevation under it and it carries over, but that's a swing you'll be happy with every time.
And the batter now, Sammy Sosa. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. That'll fire up the dugout. His 2nd home run of the game, and they add a pair. It's 26-0.
Power versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? But a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
And the batter now, Manny Ramirez. And there's a hit.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Didn't get cheated on that swing and squared it up perfectly. Came off the bat at 111, and when that's the case, the odds are very much in your favor as a hitter.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. He'll touch them all, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 28-0. Now, Jonah Bride. Line drive. That's a base hit out of the left center field. And it hits the fence. Around first and hustling for second. It's a double, and he's 3 for 4 tonight.
All over that one right there. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
And now, Derek Jeter. Drilled to left center, way back there, and that is gone. That one felt good. His first homer of the year, and they add a couple more. It's 30-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat.
Striding to the plate now for Oakland, Barry Bonds. Liner snagged at first.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Now the catcher up to hit, number 71. Lifted in the air, right center field. Trout settles under it. And he makes the catch. 2 down.
Now batting, number 5.
So here's the cleanup hitter for Oakland, number 5. This guy has turned into a beast. Line drive, base hit.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
That one hammered center field. That's back. Gone! That ball was crushed.
Wow, this is awesome. I mean, a 4-homer game. They're just so rare. They're so special and just so tough to pull off as well. Everything has to line up for you, but of course, you got to make it happen too. And these are the types of performances that people just don't forget, and it's definitely going to live on in history.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Trout ranges back. Looking up. Gone! That ball was crushed.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
That's a base hit. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
And now Mark McGuire. Swung on, belted. Trout ranging back. Gone! That ball was crushed.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time. Took a direct path to the ball. Excellent extension, and just drove it out of here.
Nice grab. On to the 4th. Giorgella steps in. And the right-hander back to work. That's in there. And that is strike 1.
You know, these Angels, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. Strikeouts are a little easier to stomach in baseball today, but even by those standards, they're going down way too often, and I think they're having a hard time getting any momentum going as a result.
Next one misses, and it's 2-2. The wide to kick the pitch. That one ripped. That's back there. And off the base of the wall. Into second with a double, and they've got something brewing now. So man aboard.
Now batting.
And next
The
for
center
LA,
field.
Mike Trout.
Mike
He's 0 for 1.
Trout.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and heart of the order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going. That's big right there, being able to check your swing. Think about the count swing. Instead of 0-2, he's sitting 1-1 against a really good arm.
No pitch signaled now, and a balk is being called. Urshela, the lone runner, stands at third with nobody out. Snaps it down to second. Throw is low, and he can't pick it. Now the plate umpire is going to wave off the pitch as a balk has been called. And that's how they're going to bring across their first run of the game. And down on strikes. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Guys become defensive, and all of a sudden, for the hitter, that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
That one's carrying. Gone.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Hunter Renfroe at the plate. That's in there. 0-1. Still only one out here in the inning. Next pitch misses outside. And the count even 1-1. There's a strike.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed are creeping into my mind right now.
Got him. That's the second out. And next for the Angels, Taylor Ward. In the air, foul off first. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. So they get 2 runs on 2 hits. Matt Moore comes on now. So the Oakland lineup turns over. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Derek Jeter. Looking to complete the cycle with a double. Line drive, and that's just foul. And the 0-1. Swung on, rip, and this one could be extra bases. He's got a shot at this. And that's a double. One of the rarest feats in baseball and history made here today. Huge congrats to him.
And we maybe only see this once or twice a year in the majors. It takes a hot bat, a little bit of luck, and of course a lot of talent. Special to be a part of it, even as broadcasters up here in the booth.
Hit hard, that gets through. Jeter coming home. He will score, and the lead continues to grow. Here's the tag, and he's out. Next up for the A's, number 71. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. On the warning track, and hauls it in.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
This to center field. Trout going back on this one. Feeling for the wall as he makes the catch. They get 1 run on 2 base hits. No errors, no one left. And he deals. Walsh in the box now. No balls and a strike. Hammer down the right side, but foul.
No, anytime you launch one foul that has the distance, it's tough to reset for the rest of the at-bat. He's going to have to do it here. You know, that changeup didn't fool him by much, but it did its job and had him out front.
Towards first. What a stop. Yet he beats the throw. He's safe.
It doesn't really matter where you are in the lineup. Your job is to get on base and try to start a rally if you're leading off an inning. So an infield single does the job right there. Now we'll see if they can make something happen.
Anthony Rendon making his way to the plate. Time called during the pitch. And it looks like a balk has been called here. And here it comes. Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes. Walsh leads off second with nobody out. Time called now by Mike Fillmore behind the plate. Oh, and he's going to call that pitch a balk.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well. So much.
On the ground, right side. To first. That's out number 1. And a run comes in to score. Here's the catcher to hit. Max Stassi. Swing and a miss. Slider right there. And that's in for a strike.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
And the 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
There's a strike. Tapped softly on the ground, and he picks it up and he'll put it in his pocket. Bounce to the left side, and it goes just foul. Foul ball, still 0-2.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. 3rd foul ball in a row.
2 down, nobody on. That one out to right. Sosa settles under it. Puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll end the inning. Back here at the ballpark, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the third baseman, Alex Rodriguez. That one ripped. It bangs off the wall.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. He obviously put a very nice swing on that pitch and really drove it towards the gap, but I'm pretty surprised he only ended up on first right there. And it's kind of hard to say if there was some hesitation or if they just decided to play it safe.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. That ball's carrying. Gone! That ball was crushed.
It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
So the Angels turn to their bullpen for a new pitcher, Aaron Loop. Next to hit, Manny Ramirez.
You know, these A's doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. Double-digit hits and 0 strikeouts I don't know which of those is more impressive, but especially in today's game, that's something they can feel very good about. That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Swing and a high fly ball down the left field line, but hooking foul. Runner goes again. That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. The throw to third, not in time. He's safe.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
And here is swing and a ball hammered left field. Hits the fence. In comes the run from third to add on. And they extend their lead. Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily. Back to the top of the lineup. And stepping in is the speedy Derek Jeter. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass, looking for the sac bunt. Base hit, and a run comes in. Now a long throw home. Not in time. He's safe as they score a pair on the play. Now at the plate, Barry Bonds. He's a guy who does it all. Back up the middle and a base hit. Jeter around third. He scores, and the lead continues to grow. And they tag him out. Number 71 up next for the A's. And that one is lifted in the air. That's back. Gone! That ball was crushed. He's been the main character in this one. A multi-homer performance in his debut. Certainly a rare accomplishment, but one that comes to mind. Trevor Story back in 2016 for the Rockies.
Oh, yeah, it's been quite the day for him, Boog. He's making a huge impression here, just like Trevor Story.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here. At the plate, Alex Rodriguez. Trap going back some more. Gone! That ball was crushed. Unreal. Absolutely unreal, Boog. I mean, this is an all-time performance right here. 5 home runs in a single game. Are you kidding me? This is something we're never going to forget. A performance that clearly will go down in history as one of the best ever. And I'm just in awe of what we've seen. And he's getting a standing O for me right now. Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. These days, when you see a ball come off the bat like that, I mean, the first thing you want to know as a spectator, what was the exit velocity? 109 in this case. I mean, that's just impressive. Oh, he gloves it. Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it. Hard hit, left field, base hit.
They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Now here is Jonah Bride. Line drive, base hit. Sosa around third. 1 run is in. McGuire coming home. He's in safely at second, and a run comes in to score.